Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Vonn Wave, and we back with another episode of the Big Waves Only podcast where we talk about sports, fashion, hip hop, pop culture, and honestly, whatever the hell we want to talk about. And today I have a very special guest, somebody I really fuck with.
Yeah.
You already know what's going on, man.
Yeah.
One of Charlotte, North Carolina's hottest artists. Give it up for my girl DDA TINK.
What's up?
What's going on? What's
Man,
going on
how
with
you
you?
doing?
How you doing?
Man,
How you
I'm
feeling?
blessed, man. I sound sick as fuck, like I was telling you. I don't know, like I woke up yesterday and all of this shit was just hurting. You know what I'm saying?
You've been recording a
I
lot.
ain't been recording. I've been working like a slave, overworked and overpaid. Like
I heard that. I
like
heard that. Gotta get that rest in. Gotta get that rest
I think
in.
that's all it is though. Stress
Yeah, drink a little water. Niggas gonna shake back. Niggas gonna shake
type
back.
shit.
But how? I want to ask you how your year been so far in 2025.
Man, the year been crazy. The year been crazy. I've been working a little bit into a few months ago I signed to an indie label. Like really now it's just pushing out, showing what I got, like
Nice.
proving myself. We working on music videos. I just shot visuals a few days ago for Heavy D. So that's coming out really soon. That shit looks crazy. So yeah, I've been working.
Nice.
I've
Nah, I've,
been
I've been seeing you. I've been
look,
seeing you, man. The content been on a beam.
man.
I love content. I love when artists be doing doing their thing with their content, man, because that's like going. I say the extra mile. We can do our writing. We can, what I'm saying, be in the studio, recording all that stuff. But when you actually put the content together, it kind of brings everything together and be able to package it up for the audience.
That's
So
right.
I respect your hustle when it comes to that, because that shit can get pretty tedious on top
Man,
of everything that you said you got going on and then be on top of it with the content.
shit is crazy.
You're doing your thing right now, young
Content is
lady.
a whole other job, man. I wasn't getting my hair done, and my hairstylist was like complaining about how like I signed up to do hair, not to do content. Now I'm a content creator because you
Yeah,
can't do just your job no more,
yeah.
especially if you want customers, you want people. So yeah, that content should be everything. But like, I got a degree in public relations, so
Wow.
like marketing and shit, like it's a niche for me. Like
Okay.
I really got it. So it's just the hardest part is the balance, not doing it. Content easy, the ideas they just run like lab.
Got you. So what school did you go to?
I went to U Pembroke.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. How was it like going out in that little time span?
Man, it was different. To be honest, I had to protest a few times. It was different. I'm telling you, like it was a struggle, but I made it through. We graduated
Hey.
2 degrees. So
She say
for
congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my graduates out there, man. All your kids stay in school. Stay in school.
real or don't. I mean, you know, just
Hey, you already know what's
chase
going
your
on.
dreams for real. That damn school shit, everything.
That's very
Telling you,
true. That's very true. School ain't for everybody. I wouldn't go back to school for shit. You couldn't pay me to
hey,
go back to school. But
hey,
that's just me. But like I
you
said,
know what I'm
hey, if
saying?
school for
Yo,
you, do your thing.
follow your heart. Just make sure you making some money for real.
Straight up. But I wanted to ask, I always like to start off by asking, where are you from?
So originally, I'm from Salisbury. It's a small little town inside of Salisbury called East.
Okay.
It's the hood really, like under a bridge. That's where I'm from. Straight out of North Carolina.
Straight up, straight up. So how long have you lived in Charlotte? Are you still in
I've
South?
never lived in Charlotte, so I live in Rockwell, North Carolina.
Okay.
That's a small ass little town. I like the little towns because I told you I want an alpaca. You think I'm playing? I'm a country girl.
A pack in the
I'm
backyard.
telling you, I'm a country girl. So like, I stay in Rockwell, but I be in Charlotte. This my city, to be honest. So
Yeah.
like, you know,
You definitely you
yo,
give Charlotte vibes. Like you be at every show, every venue.
man,
You done a lot here. Like you definitely left your mark.
I appreciate that. For real. You gotta work for real. You want to see something, you gotta work.
Nah, for sure. So I want to talk about like work ethics. Do you feel like a lot of artists out here in Charlotte that have a pretty good work ethic?
I wouldn't say a lot of artists got a pretty good work ethic. I think they be trying, and for the most part, trying count.
Yeah.
You know, trying count. I think that even when you think you going hard, when people going harder, you can go harder too. And it's not comparing yourself to other people, but like if this motherfucker sitting next to me is hungry as me, I need to be making sure I'm working extra hard
Right.
so we can both get the meal, or you ain't trying to take mine. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up. I like
Yeah,
that mentality.
so.
I really like that mentality. So how was it like growing up in Salisbury?
Man, I grew up in the hood on welfare for real. I'm the only girl, two boys. I'm the only girl, and I'm the youngest. That's why I'm really a nigga. hard. You know what I'm
Got
saying? For
you.
real, that's why it come out like that. But it was crazy to be honest. Like I just remember like growing up watching my mama struggle. She ain't really work, so my dad was the only person working. You know what I'm saying? My brothers used to whoop my ass all the time. I done came up with my own WWE move, fucking with these niggas. Like,
Wow.
yeah, like it's crazy. So like, it was different. It was rough, but you know, it really bred me. Like I got some tough ass skin because of my childhood, and I can say that for sure.
I believe that. I believe
Yeah,
that. So you grew up with both your parents in the household?
I did.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
I always like I love to see that just hear people's stories about like growing up in both households. 'Cause I
yeah.
didn't grow up with both parents in my household, but I
Word.
know that the impact that that a father or a mother both being in the same house, like how much that how much that can help a kid. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I love that. Shout out to your parents for
yeah.
making that work and raising the
They
DDA
definitely
tank.
try. I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, like it wasn't really like your normal two-parent household. They went through their shit like getting together, living in the same house. You know, people stay together
Yeah.
for their kids. My mom was addicted to drugs too growing up. So like my dad was kind of like he always made sure the kids was good.
Word.
That's why he really stuck around. But yeah, like I definitely understand that not having a two-parent household and having it.
Yeah, that's
How
crazy,
that shit
man.
come together.
My father, he was on drugs for most of his life. He actually cleaned down. Shout out to my pops,
Shout out to
man.
him.
My dad,
For
like
sure.
my whole life, like he been going through his struggles or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But my mom came through and helped me. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool that parents, sometimes they can carry each other weight. You know what I mean? Like it's a team effort. Like it really is, no matter what.
Yeah.
And you can't never, shit on either parent from where they at in life. It's those parents' jobs to help, keep things afloat for the kids,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
for sure.
I feel like when we get older, it kind of give you that perspective. But when you going through it, you don't really feel like that. Like as a kid, I'd be like,
Yeah,
man, fuck this, fuck that. But now I'm getting older. I be trying to coach my brother. My mama passed away when I was 13. So like I'm trying to coach my brother. Like nigga, you and your baby mom gotta get this shit together. Like
right.
y'all got kids, work it out for the kids. This for the
Okay,
kids. But man, I'm telling you, like when parents balance that shit out for the kids, it don't be everything for them, but like who we become when we get older, it be worth it. You know what I'm saying? I
straight
think that
up.
should be worth
Oh, so do you want any kids?
it. I don't know, man. I thought I did. Like, I swear I thought I did, but it's just like, damn, man. I like being able to drop them off
Yeah,
when I want to.
it's like yeah, I
Go
feel
months
that.
without seeing them.
So you got do you have nieces and
I
nephews?
do. I
That's
have,
perfect. You
yeah.
got nieces and nephews.
I'm
That's the
straight, and
closest
I
thing
got
you're gonna get
3.
to them.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel
But
it.
yeah, for sure.
I got my little one, but I got 3, 4, 5 nieces and nephews. So it's like I got 5, 6 kids.
Do
You
you
know what I'm
want more
saying?
kids?
Uh, I do,
Yeah.
I do, but not anytime soon. Probably like in the next 3, 4 years, probably like 5 years, I would say.
Okay.
But I don't
Nah,
want to be too old. I'm only 30, so
that's a good timeline though, and then you kind of know yourself better.
exactly.
You got to experience. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I don't. People be hating about niggas having kids. I feel like, damn, I want that nigga to be scared. I don't want to have to raise a nigga to raise
Yeah.
a kid. Like,
And I
yeah,
dead ass. I know most dudes don't really care about it, but I want to be married the next time I have a kid. For
facts.
for I want to be like all the way locked in. I
Yeah,
ain't trying to
yeah.
be
So you
on
a
no.
lover? You a lover guy?
I mean, I ain't gonna say all that. I ain't gonna say all that,
We thought
but
Vonn was pimping, y'all.
nah, I got it. I stay P till I die. But nah, I just want to have that substance, and I want to have like that foundation for my next kid when I bring into the world. Cause what I'm saying, my son, he lived a really good life. He got
Yeah,
both his parents in his life, but I also could see where it could have help, like us being together and in the same household, where that could make a lot of difference and not be as strenuous on my end as a parent. You know what I mean? So I want to give my kid everything that I can give him. So I want to set him up as best as possible. You feel me? So that's really more so my mindset with it. But I'm just not thinking about kids right now. I'm so locked in with
man.
everything right now. Like, I'm happy with my boy. Like, I'm grateful for my boy. Like, that's
Yeah.
all I ever wanted, and I got him first go around.
That's your
So
twin.
I ain't complaining.
Nah, for real. Giving you your flowers, especially being a black father, for real, and you doing more than trying. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It cause you when you speak, you can tell that you love your son.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For real. And that's my thing. Like my goal is marriage too. Like whether the kids come, I'm not like me personally, I'm not raising no kid by myself.
Yeah.
I can barely deal with me. You
I
know what I'm
feel that
saying? So I'm gonna need a break.
type shit.
Not a weekend break.
But now that's like I said, that's the luxury of having nieces and
Uh,
nephews and
yes.
godchildren. You can drop their
I'm
ass
trying
right
to
the fuck
tell
on,
you, but they call me Amazon. I'm telling you, I dropped their ass right the fuck off.
right at your door. Papa
For real.
John's, leave it ready, hot and ready.
Hello. For
Shit.
real. That is crazy.
So I wanted to ask, how long we haven't really even gotten into the music too much. We've been really just been chatting, getting to know each other a little bit more. But how long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music for a long ass time. I put my first like piece of work out on Apple Music in 2020. But when Martin got killed, that's when I really tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother had made like challenged me. Like I think when he got killed, it was the first like really worldwide murder I was like into type shit.
Yeah,
My brother was like, let's make some music about him. And I was like, bet, like we just wrote something. And my brother, he hard. Like my brother can rap. So like I wrote some shit and I spit it and he was like, damn, that's like, damn, like he a hating ass nigga too. You a hating ass nigga too. And he was like, damn, like that shit kinda good. I was like, hey, that shit is kinda good at
nigga was salty.
it. I ain't put a pen down yet, for real. So that's when I really started like I used to take the little track phones, put it up to the radio. Whenever I wanted to play that shit back, rap over Lil Wayne rapping.
Yeah,
Yeah, like for real, I've been rapping for a long time, making music for a long time, but now it's time. It's my time now.
I feel that. So you said 2023 is around the time that you start taking it serious.
Yeah.
So what made you decide that you wanted to take it serious? Because you obviously you seen that you had talent, but what made you want to take it serious after that?
I think for me, it was more of a like after my mom died in 2023, I jumped into poetry like real crazy. Like you can really express more without the beat.
Exactly.
Just
I
really,
understand.
you can. I done seen you on your poetry bag too.
Trying,
Yeah,
type
type
shit.
shit. So to me, like it was just a poetry, but like what really made me like let's get serious. I was living back in Massachusetts in 2022, going into 2023. And I was in a relationship and that shit just like switched, man. Like I'm talking about you be in a relationship with somebody and then the next day it's a whole different person you ain't never met before.
Yeah. Scary
And that
shit.
wasn't that was my very fucking scary. And I'm a dangerous girl. Like that Glock 9 be right beside my ass. So like,
Straight
you know what
up.
I'm saying? Look, don't follow me to my car. So like I
Fuck,
just
fuck,
yeah, yeah,
fuck,
yeah,
fuck, nigga.
yeah.
Fuck, nigga.
So I was just like, man, like after that, I was just like, what the fuck? I ended up making an EP. I went and I wrote a song, my song Clouds. I took the shit to the studio. The producer that I produced with, he did shit with Joyner Lucas, Massachusetts. So he produced it, and I was like, bro, this shit too hard to just drop by itself.
Mhm.
I gotta give some more background. So like I end up doing 6 more songs, and I put it on a EP called "The Wake Up After the Breakup." Dropped that shit, came home, start got an agent, start performing.
Nice.
Locked in.
So how long have you been performing?
Since I got back, so like I think maybe March 3,
Wow. So you all of this is new. Is like
kinda.
how old are you? If you don't mind me asking. I know you're not supposed to ask a lady or age.
That's
But
fine. I'm 25. I just turned 25 in
wow.
December. Yeah.
Wow.
I just turned 25 in December. So like
Sagittarius.
I am a Sag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, like I had experience. Like when I was a kid, we was raised in the church. So, like I used to be like the captain of a mom team, like mom dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Mhm.
used to choreograph mom dances. When I was in school, in middle school, I was the drill team captain. Like you know
Gotcha.
that step and shit. Like
Yeah.
I got a lot of background. Like I've done a lot of stuff. So like when people be like, "Damn, that's new," but you be performing, it's like I've been performing, but just not in this.
Yeah. So you feel like a lot of those things helped you get to this point to where, like confidence wise, to actually get out there and start performing.
Mm, yes, I'm gonna say no with the confidence because like when you in church, like they gonna love you anyway. And so they don't give a fuck. They just want to see you praise the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. Paint your little face white and just dance. That's it. They be happy. So I mean, like it ain't really a challenge when it comes to your confidence. I think what the challenge is, you in front of them people, you about to perform your shit that your heart had to break the right,
Right.
and them niggas is not responding.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you get built and broke down. And
Yeah,
so
for sure.
that's what that's what got me.
Yeah, I feel like last year for me coming to a new city, I went through that whole process all over again, and it was so funny. It was such a humbling experience because back home I put my footwork in and shit. It's like once you go to another city, hopefully they already know you. and everything supposed to happen with how it's supposed to happen. But when you go to another city, you'll see like it's a humbling experience, but it makes you hungry all over again. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, wait a second, hold up, let me let you know who I am. Let me pop my shit for you one
Yeah,
time. You know what I
exactly.
mean? But and it relights another fire, and I feel like that's a cool part about the musical journey when we go to these different places. We got chance after chance to prove ourselves and to show who we are. You know what I'm saying? And win people over. I think that's a really fun part for me when it comes to this
Facts.
artistry.
Yeah, that be the challenge. I don't know. To me, like I like that shit though. I'm really confident when it comes to like performing because I know I'm a great ass writer. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like I've written books before, like stories and shit, and then I've composed music, like country music, opera. Like I have a catalog. So once you get to that, it's like you gotta know who you are. It's like you doing this shit for no reason. And so like for me, it's just like I don't even be wanting niggas to fuck with me too crazy. I'm ready to prove myself anytime I
straight
get on
up.
the stage. We had an open mic, it's two people. I bet you we leaving and all y'all following me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm moving towards something.
I
And like
feel
when you
that.
decide that like this is what I want to do, this is what I want from this, like start leaping in that direction. You start posting that content all the time. You start getting consistent. You start learning how to work social media, how to schedule your posts. So it look
Mhm.
like I'm always on social media and my ass be at a 12-hour shift
Straight up.
job for real.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
yeah.
So you would say preparation is one of the bigger things that's helping you propel right now.
Ask preparation and
Yeah,
yeah. If it work, why the fuck is you changing it?
straight up. If it ain't broke,
Formula.
don't fix it.
And just add to the formula.
Okay, so you got a lot of stuff going on right now. Do you have any like goals for the year? What's like your biggest goal for the year?
So for me, I have a team and I break down my goals like in quarters. So like right now we at the end of the first quarter
Mm-hmm.
type shit. Um so my goals was to get 2 music videos done and just lock in with a bunch of features. I wanted to build my catalog. I really like I've been project. I dropped the album, then I dropped the EP.
Mm-hmm.
So now I want to just start doing features. I'm racking up with features. I got too many right now.
Can I
And
get one?
yes, please. Let's do that,
Nah, for
Jasmine.
sure. We need one.
Let's do that for sure. So yeah, definitely with the features, I've locked in with those, and then the music videos, man, like Zebo G, this is a different nigga. I've been wanting to work with him since I've seen his work, and
Yeah.
so like for a full circle moment to come around, I get signed, and then he works specifically with my label.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is crazy. Like the videos are done. They
I'm
crazy.
excited. I'm excited to see. I've been, like I said, peeping a few behind the scenes contents and stuff
Yeah,
like that. The fits, the looks been
man,
fire.
we be having
What y'all
fun.
call it? What y'all call it? Eating. Them
Yeah,
fits been eating.
a motherfucking bite down. For real, I appreciate it.
Nah, for sure. So, do you have any like events coming out this year? Do you is plan?
So yeah, I do have a few things going on. You know, we just did DDA Day. That's annual. So like every December we do that shit.
So we can expect for another DDA Tank Day.
What? What?
All right, for sure. Nah, I just had
That
to
shit
ask, man. That
was
shit
that
was
shit.
fire.
I
That shit
feel
was
like if I
gas.
don't, niggas is gonna come for my head.
Yeah, I was definitely gonna ask you like,
Yeah.
what's going on with DDA Tank
Yeah,
Day?
I'm like, nigga, give me a break. I'm still recovering from doing all that shit. Like that shit. I mean, we started planning that in like October.
Hmm.
So like just all of that time and then still being an artist, getting events together, it'd be a lot. But like I like doing events and I like giving back to the artists. So one of the things you asked me what I got going on is like the competitive artist showcase.
Hmm.
Like I was telling you, we do this event where we get artists together, we put them on teams, we give them opportunities. And really, the biggest thing is like a DJ, won't say no names, said that there is no artist that he thought, in his own opinion, that was ready to be, signed.
Yeah.
And artists need artist development. And I feel like it's okay to have an opinion, but when you're respected and you have a staple
Hmm.
and people respect you, you gotta not just say shit, you gotta follow up with it.
Yeah.
People get offended. You know what I'm saying? And so my thing is that like if we're not ready to be signed, help us be developed.
Right.
So that's why I kind of started this competition. The artists win artist development. So we got video shoots, give them studio time, and I'm not talking about an hour. We racking up 4 hours of studio time. Like we giving them full packages of music, giving them photo shoots, everything they need, just like to help them kind of develop their. And then within that, they learn how to perform. They learn how to do different shit. They got full access to me. So yeah.
Okay. So how do you feel about artist development? Do you feel like that's a lot of artists in Charlotte needs artist development, or you think
Yes.
a lot of people are kind of more so just at the tip of the iceberg, but may need a little bit of help? Because I know that you, like you just said, the DJ said that was nobody that was really ready. Do you feel like it's anybody that's just right there?
Yeah. To be honest, I think everybody be like, "Well, I'm ready." I know that if I was to come approach to get signed to a label, I have signed to an indie label. You know what I'm saying? So like to me, if I got signed to an indie label, I could still sign that. I know that I would be prepared
Hmm.
because it's in me, it ain't on me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I feel like as an artist, it's okay to know that shit, but you gotta also know you gotta be developed. So like if you go back to when I first came out, I was wearing the same outfits to shows, niggas struggling, just trying to get out there, trying to get your face out there. Now you seeing the looks, you seeing everything coming together, bro. We still thrifting. It's just about developing my artist now.
Right.
I'm learning who I am. I'm learning what my sound is like. I'm learning how to control my microphone better, how to perform. I'm learning how to put that shit on, how to match like what my style is, what I look like. So yeah, like my thing is I do think a lot of artists need development, but you waiting for a nigga to come develop you, it's like waiting for a nigga to come sign you. Nigga ain't nobody come save you.
Yeah.
You gotta save yourself for real. So
Straight up.
yeah,
Straight up. Now, artist development is huge. Like
facts.
I would say the first 2 years of me performing and stuff like that, and just being outside was like such a growing part of my
Mhm.
artistry. And even just last year was a growing part too, adjusting to a new place. Because wherever you go with this shit, you're gonna have to constantly readapt and re-surge yourself and just what I'm saying, reinvent yourself in different ways. You know what I mean? And but knowing who you are, I feel like artist development helps with knowing who you are, what works for you, what's your style. Just pretty much piggybacking off everything that you just said. So, artists out there, practice your shit.
Please.
Practice your shit. Don't waste nobody time. You know what I'm saying? When you go out to these different shows or what have you, come correct. Holla at the DJs, network. You know what I'm saying? That's part of artist development because you're gonna have to talk to people and things like that. It's not just about getting up there and performing in front of the mic. It's a whole lot that goes into it. So if you don't know all of the things that goes into this music shit, and developing yourself, look it up. You know what I'm saying? Look up on YouTube, just as I did,
Yeah.
just as you did.
It's free.
Nobody giving us the game. You just have to go out there and find it. Ain't nobody gonna just give you the answers. You got to go and look for them. And those are just a few things of artist development that y'all should be tapping in with.
Like just knowing, like to me, I think that just because somebody else got a different opinion, like sometimes shit be right. You just gotta know how to take it. And it's like with artist development, I really feel like people get nervous because they don't know how do you develop yourself.
Right,
And it's a
poise.
it's a business thing. Like it sounds too professional. Like damn, I don't know. I need somebody to develop me myself. No, you can do this shit yourself, bruh. You can literally Google how to murder somebody. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You can Google how to develop yourself
Stuff
as
as
an
an artist.
artist. Like it's simple. Like if you are hungry, at some point, nigga, you're going to get tired of starving. And at
Mm.
some point, you're going to start listening to the people who are that's winning and what the fuck they doing. Put yourself around and win in circles, and not just to eat what they eat, and see where you can put yourself in and see what you can
Mhm.
do. Because when the motherfucker see you putting in, hey, I'm the type of bitch. I'm gonna reach my hand out and bring you in.
Yeah.
You can swim too.
Type shit.
Facts.
Sink or
Like,
swim.
yeah,
What
all
you gonna
right,
do?
let's do it. Let's go together. No artist left behind.
I feel that. So I wanted to ask you what are some we talking about artist development? What are some of your favorite processes when it comes to making music? Is it actually performing? Is it the recording process? Is it the writing process? What would you say is your favorite process?
I guess to me it would depend and vary on the song, right? Because I was in the studio like I think in February, and they was on my. I don't know when I planned the session, I brought everybody. I don't never do this. Me, I just go to the session by myself. Me and my boo go to the session, shit like that. But I was like, nah, everybody pull up. We come to the session. We get to the session. I have no energy, bro. I record the song. Tanner looking at me like, bro, you embarrassing me in front of all these people. And I'm just like, bro, it's just not in me, you know what I'm saying? But I love recording. But then there's some songs I get in there, I'm like, let's do this. We recording. So it just be the song for me. But if I have to pick one thing, it's finding the beat, man,
Finding the beats your favorite part?
because the beat decides what I write. The beat decides what I say. Like, you hear that motherfucking beat,
Yeah.
I'm about to rap about my childhood. You know, like it just lets you. It leads me. The beat leads me. So like finding the beat really be for me. Because once I got that beat,
So you
Yeah,
like that
or
inclination, you like that feeling of, like, being inclined, like, the inspiring part of
yeah.
it. Okay, so that's the first step is actually doing a beat. So Imma tell you, I that's actually probably my least favorite part.
Really?
But, yeah, I hate fishing through beats, man.
Why?
I mean, if they fire beats, then yeah,
Yeah.
but having to find a needle in a haystack,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? I'm
I
very
don't play in
specific.
haystacks.
Yeah, right. I'm very specific
Yeah.
on like what beats I want, like in each song, like what how I'm feeling. It's like a vibe that I had to search for, and it's like it can be a long process trying to find that vibe. That's why I really want to get into producing this year too, as well.
Thanks.
That's one of
I
my
feel like
biggest
if you know
goals.
yourself, like not even if you know yourself, but like the more you get to know your artist sound, like when you looking up beats, like I still use type beats, for example. And
Yeah,
I don't just type up like J. Cole type beats no more because everybody listening to J. Cole type beats. I listen to everything. Like Amy Winehouse, I type up like an Amy Winehouse type beat and find an Amy Winehouse, Nicki Minaj type.
right.
Hear that
Fire.
bitch, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why I say I don't do the haystacks. I know
Yeah.
exactly how to find a needle first. Like
Okay.
I skipped that part.
I
Like,
appreciate free
yeah,
game.
I'm telling you,
Free
free.
game. Free game.
Yeah,
I had a problem early on. Like I used to just be like, "Fuck it, just give me any beat."
yeah,
And like, but then I'm like listening to other people. I'm like, "Yo, that beat hard as hell." Like,
yeah.
so yeah, I definitely feel you. The
Did
beats
that
is
help
a
you though? Like just bouncing on any beat?
oh yeah,
I could
like,
imagine.
bro, like it's. I feel like I had to put myself out there a little bit more when it comes to like showing my versatility and my style when it comes to like my pen,
Yeah,
because I'm really that's really my best suit. You know what I'm saying? I can perform. I'm really good at performing, but writing is really like my strong suit. And I started off writing to many different styles of beats. I didn't know how to write a song. I just knew that I wanted to rap.
yeah,
So I would just pick a ludicrous beat, you know what I'm saying, a Gucci Mane beat, fucking Jay-Z beat. Like I would pick different beats, just be like, I wanna rhyme like this today. I wanna do like this. So, it definitely helped me find my style too. Cause now, like when I hear something, I know exactly what my pocket is. Cause I've done it before.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's only but so many style of beats that you can like write to,
Thanks.
right? So, I didn't touch a lot of different beats. So yeah, at this point, it just matters finding my pocket.
You like the freestyle?
Yeah, I like the freestyle. Not as
Yeah.
much as I did when I first started off. Like
Cause if you jumping on beats, I could just imagine. Like me, I be around the like now. I don't know. I don't never feel too celebrity. Like I be with niggas that just rap all the time. Like
yeah,
I grow up with boys, niggas like we bored. Put a beat on. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like we don't give a fuck. 3 a.m. Put a beat on. I'm like I'm tired of rapping. Like you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like to me, if I hear something and it ain't clicking, I'm not about to. You're not about to get shit
yeah,
out of me. I'm not about to waste the bar.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But like I also have been in the era of myself where I was pushed to get on every beat. So I also know how like that can help. Now I'm choosy. I don't like
yeah. And
it.
I don't like to freestyle like on my own. Like if you ask me, like, yeah, let's put on a beat, I'll do it and shit. But I'm not gonna just tell niggas to put on a beat.
Yeah,
But I tell you what will get me hyped to start spitting. I love when people that don't know how to rap.
bruh.
Bro,
Bruh.
that should be so funny to me because
They
like,
be going
you
crazy
know what I
too.
mean?
I love it.
They hype you up like, let me show you how to do this right quick, and
Yeah.
then they get all hyped when you be spitting
Okay.
and
All
stuff.
right,
Yeah, bro.
nigga.
I love when people,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
freestyling be funny as hell. My
As
homeboy
fuck.
Sean, this nigga, bro, he be saying some fire shit too, bro. He said some shit last night, like he said condoms stacked to the ceiling, got these holes in they feeling. And look,
Just random ass
and look,
shit.
and the funny part about it is the nigga work at a condom factory,
It's
so
just
he
random
literally had
ass
this shit
shit.
stacked to the ceiling. So we in that bitch going crazy, like ah. But I'm like that nigga
And
probably
that's the joy of hip hop though. Like you don't have to be the best at this shit. As long as you love music. Music is a sound. Music is a vibe. And as long as you love that shit, anybody welcome to it. You don't gotta look a certain way to do art. It's limitless. That's why this is my favorite type of shit, man, for real.
straight up. Okay. Do you have any hobbies, anything like that outside of music?
Hobbies outside of music. I think music is my hobby in everything, but I do a lot of shit, man. Like I was telling you, I do PR. So like outside of music, I've been working on consulting artists
Mhm.
in PR. Right now I'm working with one of my close friends who's done a lot of my pictures and shit like that, House of Grease. We're doing a revamp right now on his brand. So like brand management and shit like that. That's fun to me. Like showing people, teaching people social media, how to grow your following and shit. Like it's a slow thing. Like when you doing it like organically,
Yeah.
not buying bots and shit. Like
It can be fun and very gratifying,
yeah,
very
and then
rewarding.
like you know all your followers. Like you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like to be able to like I be out, I be come when I do come to Charlotte, there's not a time that I don't see somebody that's done seen me perform.
Mhm.
Like DDA, I be like, damn, y'all niggas make me feel like Drake. You know what I'm
Nah, no
saying? So like
bullshit.
putting in that work, like I just outside of music, I definitely do a lot of PR. Um I'm a holistic ass bitch. So like I like being outside and being in nature and shit like that. I like doing yoga. I like spending time with my boo. I like writing. And I'm creative, like
Yeah.
anything artistic, for real, just helping people too. That shit sound cliche, but I like helping.
I mean, that's what I definitely picked up from that just now. Is like you like helping people in a creative way.
I get that shit from Denzel Washington because, like, nah, you ain't expect that shit, did you?
Fucking bitch.
I get that shit from Denzel for real because I feel like he said this shit in the interview one time, but like the thing of seeing yourself help somebody, like the feeling of helping somebody and watching them do good, like that shit made me feel good as
Yeah.
fuck. Like damn, I'm on a whole
I
bunch
know
of
the feeling.
winners.
I,
Like
I definitely know the
that
feeling.
shit
Like
feel good as
that make
fuck.
me feel good just knowing that you have that feeling and
Yeah.
you know exactly what you're
And
talking
it's a
about when it
fucked
comes
up
to that.
world. You can be, I'm telling you, like, people be thinking this, I'm really tough. Like, I don't want you to think helping people. I'll help your ass to heaven. For real, real
Yeah.
quick. You know what I'm saying? But like genuinely, like, if we there and we good, like, and I know your vision ain't coming to interrupt and disrupt mine,
Mhm.
and we on that same frequency, man, we can go to the top. Like,
Yeah.
that's my thing. I ain't just like adding motherfuckers to the team, but like I know that you cannot do this shit on your own. What we
Yeah.
doing, bruh? You cannot do it on your own. You cannot make it on your own. Like you need a genuine team, especially in this economy. And so like right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm putting myself around a whole bunch of motherfucking goats that
Yeah.
making green grass and
But
yeah.
I love that for you, Tank. Like real shit, man, because you're very deserving of everything that you've been doing. Like you put the work in. I feel like the person that get the biggest chicken is the person that worked the hardest on the day.
I
They
appreciate
don't just go to the motherfucker the biggest person. They
yeah.
go to the person who put the work in.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But and just you recognizing early on in your career that you need a team and you can't do it just all by yourself because I believe in you personally,
I
but
appreciate
and a lot of people do. But the thing is like I know that you can do anything that you put your mind to,
yeah.
but you can't do everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
That shit.
and you realizing that early on, that shit is
Man,
gonna get you so far. And I'm excited to see like what this year has in store for you, because I really believe like some big shit ready to happen for you. And
I
that
received it.
ain't no glazing and none of that shit.
Nah, I received it.
It's real.
I feel
It's
that shit in the
real.
room.
You done put niggas
That's
like
facts.
me on. You done gave me an opportunity to showcase my talent.
Yeah.
Every time I see you, it's always a vibe. Like that shit gonna get you
You
far,
better make me
man.
cry, this motherfucker.
Oh shit. Well,
Hey, nah, for real. That shit mean a lot because I feel like I don't know. Like I be telling my agent, I get so stressed out. Like to be honest, I think I control my own narrative in a way. Like
mhm.
when it comes to content, like I be wanting to really put out a lot of my personal life, but bro, like I don't think niggas ready for who I really am. Like,
Yeah.
but behind this shit, like, cause it come with depression, it come with bipolar, it come with all of this ugly shit that people don't like to talk about.
It
But
hurts.
like managing that shit and then like I'm an artist coming up, giving back to artists coming up. So it's like if a nigga trying to eat and feeding people in the process, like that gotta say something about me. Like just to put this on the record, my real name is Dasha. My
Mm,
parents named me Dasha, and that means God's gift. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
So I don't take that lightly at all. So when niggas be like, "Why?" Like I wonder if that shit genuine. Is she really like that? Like I'm really like that.
I, eh,
I'm really God's gift. Like
straight up.
it's not a joke.
You
This
are
is real.
God's child, man.
Yeah,
I know a goddess. I know somebody who has a lot of
facts.
God on them when I see it.
Telling you,
Like, and your story is crazy, man.
man.
Like, if I had 2 cents to add in, I say just let it all out, man.
Yeah,
Let it all out
I'm
because
working on it.
it's hard. It's hard
It's
as shit
hard.
because so much people look up to you and you
Yeah,
don't know like, hey, is this gonna make somebody sad today?
you know I don't
Because
want
you
to do
always want to be
that.
yeah, you always want to be
Yeah,
positive and put your best, the best version of you out there. And sometimes
facts.
that don't always look the best.
Oh,
But we just gotta do it as artists. But that's the challenge. I feel like. Do you feel like it's any? But what are some pros and cons for you when it comes to being an artist?
um, I follow this. slogan that we are all mad here. Like I don't know if you ever heard that from Alice in Wonderland, the little cat that be floating. Have you ever watched Alice in
I
Wonderland?
haven't as an adult.
Watch this. You go, your life gonna be changed. I know.
I'll probably watch it spring break with my
Just
son.
watch it, bruh. No, watch it by yourself. You thinking that's some kid shit? It's this cat. I think his name is Jester, and he's like invisible. He can go invisible and float. Like crazy as fuck. And his thing is like, Alice, we're all mad here, like type shit. And that's my thing. Like as an artist, I think we all crazy as fuck.
Hmm.
Like you know what I'm saying? Not crazy like I'm gonna kill you, but like crazy like overthinkers. Everything is like double that, double that. I gotta do this, that. It's like as an artist, we all just like working hard. And I think to me, man, that shit is
The hard part.
that's the hard part. Like it's hard being an artist is hard.
It is.
Expressing yourself is hard. Thinking that like, damn, people gonna judge me. I'm telling you, like, you have to get to a point of like delusion where you just do not give.
Yeah.
Like, if my mama don't support me, fuck her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like not even trying to be funny. Like it get to that point because the people that you think gonna support you this artist shit, bruh, that will break your fucking heart to
Yeah.
see that them niggas do not take this shit serious.
Hmm.
I'm talking about just this week since we got that Tiny Desk shit, bruh. We got
Hmm.
accepted into the Tiny Desk contest. This week, my city has never paid me no fucking attention, bro. Salisbury has not. Like some people fuck with me, but I'm talking about this week blowing up in. Oh, we fuck with you. We want to see you grow. I ain't one of
Hmm.
them niggas. No, the fuck you ain't, cause I'm gonna take it now. I'm
Right.
glad you finally. I was
Right.
waiting for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was waiting for
So
you.
you're not bitter about that.
Well, no, because I get it.
'Cause some people
I get it.
be bitter. I've been in that
Nah,
situation
I
before
get
where
it.
I've been bitter
I
about that.
get that shit though. You gotta understand, like, you get that shit. Cause it's like at the end of the day, bruh, half of the time, I'm just speaking for myself. I
Hmm.
be fighting to believe in myself. You know what I'm saying? Like after DDA day, bruh, I literally went MIA on social media. No post, nothing. Like literally had the biggest moment of my life and lost myself. So like that's what I'm saying. Sharing that shit as an
Yeah.
artist, it's time. It's time to
Man,
cook.
and it's also crazy too because it's like you can be in that place. You can be in that place where your confidence is there, and then
Mm,
it can turn around the next day, and you
yeah,
trying to find that same person that was there just
yeah,
2 weeks ago. So it's like it's crazy. Like a lot of people don't like factor in those things that about being an artist. You know what I'm saying? That shit
yeah.
to make you feel crazy. It make you all those
Mhm.
emotions that run through you and stuff like that. It's like, can everybody else see this?
Yeah.
Can everybody else see that I'm like over here like
No, they
I'm
can't.
tripping?
They
And
can't.
they don't, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's a mental game. Like a lot of artists, people that's like committed suicide and stuff like that
Yeah.
through this stuff. And I'm in a healthy place in life. I
Yeah.
believe mental health really matters. But I can see I'm in a healthy place, but I can see where
Yeah.
that type of mentality and the how
It lingers around.
yeah.
Like the mind is a dangerous thing because like knowledge is power. And I find that like knowing self is the biggest thing. Like as an artist, I'm able to separate DDA Tink from Dasha.
Mhm.
Like that shit is crazy as fuck, but I'm able to do it because like I have to do that for myself to find that balance because I can't let DDA Tink suffer through what Dasha gotta go through just to pay the bills
Mm,
and shit like that. DDA Tink need to be able to like get ready to be a superstar. This
right.
shit finna take off. I don't need you sad. Like you happy. Dasha is sad and going through hell and working overtime, clocking out 50 hours a week this week, just so DDA Tink can go perform and make some money performing and go to the studio however long she
Mm.
wants to. So
Wow.
like, yeah, you have to like this the method to my madness. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But you really gotta separate that shit because at the end of the day, like people want music, people want to be an artist, but it's like they got limits on themselves. When I say that I want this shit, bro, I'm talking about ego. Like EGOT. I want all of that shit. Like I want to be an actress. I want to put my fingers in everything. I want to be behind the camera like Tiana Taylor. Like I want to do all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to just do that in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm not just doing it in
I,
Charlotte.
I I feel that, man. I felt the same
You
way
gotta
moving from
wake up
my
that
city.
beast in yourself. I'm telling you, you gotta wake that motherfucker up today.
I'm telling.
Now the Trump gonna end the world soon. You better wait. You better wake up soon.
I tell you
Real.
what, DDA. Like I really love that you came on here today because your words, your passion, watching you, looking you in your eyes, and
Yeah.
seeing the the hunger and like I said, the passion that you have, it surged me up.
I'm telling,
Like
hey,
it's I appreciate
yeah,
that, and I really want to just like I said, I want to give you your flowers
thank you,
and just let you know I really do appreciate just you being the person that you are,
thank
and
you.
I can only imagine somebody who's in need of a DDA tank, how much you can change their day, how much you can change how they feel inside. You
Facts.
know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
in a good place and I can feel it. You
yeah,
got me here.
yeah,
To
man.
somebody there, you on the right path. Your vibrations is where they need to be.
I appreciate that,
Protect your energy. Please protect your energy
man.
along the way because
Yeah,
this ain't infinite. You ain't
yeah,
pulling from an infinite bag.
yeah,
But you right now, you know what I'm saying? You doing it, you doing your
yeah.
big one, man.
I done hit the lowest of the lows. This energy ain't going
You
nowhere,
feel
man.
me?
This is the revamp. This is it.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up, man.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you. Well, I want to. Yeah, I want to ask you. Is there anything that you want to say to the audience? Any like last words? Anything?
I don't know. I want to say something. I don't want to say nothing crazy, but to be honest, like I said, man, like mental health is everything, bruh. Make sure you checking on your friends. If you got people that's addicted to drugs, I got family members going through that shit right now. Check on them, bruh. But also know, like, at the end of the day, you are only in control of you. Don't stress yourself out and spread yourself to limits that you cannot control. And also, if you got a passion, just chase that it, bruh. Just
Straight
keep
up.
going. It's faster than you. It's gonna be faster than you. But as you keep running, your stamina begins to build and you begin to catch up. And then the race will be over and you're gonna be where you're supposed to be. So just keep going, man. That's really it.
Is there any? Is this final question? Is there anything that you want the audience to take away from DDA Tink and DDA Tink's music today?
No artist left behind. If you an artist, bruh, and you love just creating, don't ever leave your art behind. And as long as you got a heart, HEART, you gonna always have art.
Look at that, man.
Yeah.
You put me on, man. Well,
Yeah.
thank you,
No, thank
DDA,
you.
for coming up on this podcast, man. We're gonna chop it up off air a
For
little bit.
sure.
I know you're a busy woman, but like I said, I'm really, really thankful. This was one of my favorite podcasts. Wow, it's a
Yeah.
lot of game,
Big vibes.
big vibes, big waves
Big vibes
only.
with the big waves only.
Big,
Yeah.
and that is it. We'll catch you on the next episode of the Big Waves Only podcast. Hey.
Hey.